guy that made Tom Brady want to come back?
Listen, Eli Manning and Leonardo DiCaprio have probably been DMing fucking Giselle since Tom retired.
Of course.
Dude, because Leonardo DiCaprio, you think if your chick moves off you for Leonardo DiCaprio, just as a thought experiment here, that there's no way you can ever do better or be better than that guy.
Right.
So for a while, I'm sure Tom was very insecure about Leonardo DiCaprio. But then Tom started racking up Super Bowls. Well, actually, he already had 3 before he met her. But once he got that 4th, once he got that 5th, once he came back against the Falcons, fuck DiCaprio. DiCaprio's got one of those little statues. That's it. DiCaprio's got a couple $100 million, so fucking what?
That is not the right... I mean, that's funny that meme exists.
So mean-spirited.
Eli Manning is retarded. Like, actually retarded.
This is so fucking mean-spirited.
He has a retard face. I don't want to be a dick, but he does a little bit.
But Tom Brady, after Tom Brady won that 5th Super Bowl, he buried Leonardo DiCaprio. If Leonardo DiCaprio came up to Giselle in a club while Tom was still playing at the end of the screen, like, hey, Giselle, what's up, baby? For old time's sake, want to come up to my spot in Bel Air? She would have been like, fuck off, Leonardo, you fucking pig. You wanted nothing to do with me once I was older than a quarter century? Fuck you. But now that Tom retired, that cat call from DiCaprio, hey, baby, don't you want a man who looks like me? Look how good shape I'm in, baby. Come on. Or whatever line he said.
There it is, dude.
This is the
there it is, dude. He's definitely looks slightly retarded, dude. I'm sorry. Holy shit.
Leonardo DiCaprio's come on started to work once Tom called it quits. And that's when Tom was like, hey, this isn't okay. I mean, I know this guy, I'm pointing at Eli Manning, and Leonardo DiCaprio just fucked my girl and threw her out a window, but I need her respect. No more of this.
They did the rugby move, yeah. What do you think? I mean, for real, let's put ourselves in his shoes. Like, you have, I don't know, what does he have, 500 million? He might be close to a billionaire.
It's tough to know because a lot of his net worth is like mixed with Giselle's because they're married and she's richer than him. But he's probably got on his own at least 300 mil.
Yeah, and he's got he's got a subscription service on his website. I'm sure he's got a lot of people signing up for his
What if he sent
like
every 100th person just a picture of his spread asshole? Like if you sign up and he doesn't even announce it, just like occasionally you'll get an email message with no subject line, just Tom Brady's asshole.
Danny, just because this is absolutely...
It's actually 6. It's actually 6 a.m. Oh, there's that. It's GTA time, baby. There's a filter on this bitch, and I want it on there no more. GTA time, baby. GTA time, baby. Boom. There we go. Big streamer mans. Big streamer mans. He's a big streamer man. Heavy weaponry.
What will you do when you finally win the lottery?
I'm gonna help starving children in foreign countries. Just kidding. I'm gonna indulge in every whim and then learn to hate myself like a real rich person.
I'm gonna go on a sex tourism trip around the world. Nebraska, Thailand, I don't give a shit. I'll be tearing up ass globally. Start dreaming. Play the San Andreas State Lottery. And have all your fantasies come true.
I put the suppressors in your cabin, Capitan. Feel free to shoot someone day or night. With these, you will not wake me.
Womp. Ugh. BRB. LOL. I'm gonna get a blanket. It's cold. It's cold in here. Be right back.
Hilarious. You should have a fourth Patreon fucking level where it's just you send once a week. You send a picture of your spread asshole
Yo.
and see how many fans would sign up.
It's $1,000, and you got to send me a picture of your government ID.
Yeah.
2 forms of ID, actually. I think it's Photoshop. And you get a picture of my cavernous ass. And Dino's going to take it. Right, Dino?
He'll pay you for it, buddy.
Yeah, you're the
He's gonna
photographer,
fucking
buddy.
pay you for it,
I'm going to
buddy.
pay you for it.
I'd rather be homeless.
Pay you for it, dude. You'd rather be homeless. You think that until you're on the street and you become one of those people you call freeloaders. You know Dino drives down fucking La Cienega Boulevard. Look at all these pieces of shit. Fucking collecting government money and doing heroin? Not based, dude. Jesus will send him to hell. You're going to be one of those people if you don't start snapping my butt.
Would you think? Would you even if Dino called you in the middle of the night saying like he's sleeping on the streets now, and he's a drug addict or whatever?
Oh,
would you let him stay there?
I'd be
man.
like, listen, Dino, come over right now. You can crash on the couch, but you're gonna suck. And then Dino would be forced to make a choice.
Right.
Just like Vladimir Putin. It's like, what do I do, dude? Do I keep up with this invasion? Do I call it off? Is Biden going to send some MiGs? What's going on? Dino would be like, do I want to keep hanging out with this guy named Sparky? Do I want to maybe get hepatitis from rolling onto a needle? Sparky's not based, okay?
Sparky is based.
Sparky was a Black Panther until he got hooked on crack. He's very not based.
Hey, Jesus forgive.
Will he forgive you for taking a picture of my gaping butthole?
I don't need him to forgive me for that because I'm not gonna do it.
Dino, I had to show you my fucking dick right now.
You probably want to.
I do. And Dino, you can never make fun of me for wanting to flash you my dick because I remember a different Dino.
Dude, me too.
I
Do
remember
you miss that Dino?
I remember a Dino who had a handsome ass haircut and who a lot of the cute girls at the party in Temecula were crushing on. I remember when that guy whipped out his hanger
Why
in
did
front
you
of a
guys
campfire.
why did you guys say, you know what, sex appeal? Fuck it. What happened? Why, guys?
Why don't you stick your dick out right now, Leo?
Well, that has nothing
He
to do with
did
my
recently.
question. I had to do it. Listen. That's not my question. My question is, you both have hairdresser sisters. Let's get you guys some edgy haircut back. Let's get Dino a fade. Your hair's long enough.
It looks based as fuck. Just like cut my hair like shit, just let it grow out. And now like that's just the natural Dino look. Like if you don't like how my hair looks, like I guess you just don't.
Podcast is a band, Dino. All right, we need everybody to be sexy. In fact, the kids they came to my show last night.
And
Sam,
I know it.
Sam and Johnny, the fucking rock stars, they were in the video. They came to my show last night and they said they fired their bassist Because he wasn't good looking enough.
He stopped washing his face, just like you've done recently, Dino. He started rocking a buzz cut, even though, come on, dude, give us some length here. Give us something to play with.
Right.
Give us something so that when we're doing our LP cover, the photographer can turn on a fan and it can all wave. You know what I'm talking about?
Of course.
That's important. Rock and roll. You feel it in your groin. Podcasting should be felt in the groin.
I was thinking I want to get like a fucking wicked mullet.
No,
Sick,
a
right?
mullet, yeah, but you fucked that up. It's gonna take forever now. You
No,
should
it's
you
not.
should do
My
like
hair
a
grows
faux hawk.
fast as
You
shit.
don't- you don't
I've
want
shaved
the
it
old school
twice.
faux hawk.
You don't want a mullet, Dino. You know why you don't want a mullet? I realized I don't consider what I have now a mullet, by the way. This is more of like a mod shag cut.
It's a shag, yeah.
I realized I didn't want a mullet when I saw in Fan Jerry's TikTok bio, I had a mullet before it was cool. Fan Jerry announced that in his TikTok bio, so I was like, all right, well, first of all, Fan Jerry's had a mullet for 3 months. At this point, he had. I like how he's acting like he had one for 10 years. But also, if it's become officially cool in Fan Jerry's eyes, and if every douchebag frat guy on a Sector 9 longboard is sliding down the sidewalk with his mullet trailing in the breeze, I know I don't want one.
Yeah, they're very popular right now. So, Dino, you want to be part of the mob? You want to be part of the fucking
I
norm?
was just watching fucking Golden Boy, and I was just like reminded how based that show was.
I want to do this too. You can't say based for the rest of the show.
Yeah, man, that's all you
said
say.
it first.
I'm allowed to say it though because it's merely a part of my vocabulary.
It wasn't a part of your vocabulary until you heard me say it.
That's true.
That was on recording.
That's true, but I don't rely on it. It is a support beam of your vocabulary. It is the keystone of your vocabulary.
It's like versus the goat versus fish.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
For sure, yeah.
It is, I don't know what it is. It's like it's not even, I was going to say it's like the executive branch of his vocabulary, but that implies like democracy and checks and balances. It is the crowned monarch of your vocabulary. Everything exists under the thumb of based.
Based.
Yeah. You decide what to do or not do based on whether or not it's based.
Actually, Jesus is number one. He's even more based than based, than you can imagine.
Give us some Jesus-like wisdom. Tell me one thing Jesus said in the commandments.
Yeah.
Jesus didn't say anything in the commandments.
Whatever, that
Moses-
Matthew or fucking Paul said in the goddamn gospel.
I thought we were talking about-
Yeah, but they recorded what he said,
give us
motherfucker.
something, dude.
Quit
Yeah,
being
dude.
evasive.
Dino, tell us your favorite parable.
There we go.
Let's see if
Yeah,
he's
I don't know what
retained.
parable
He
means.
might just. That's not a good start. Because for a guy who claims that Jesus is
This is
number
a
one.
real Christian. That's a fake Christian over there.
So Dino,
Hey man, I live through faith, not law.
listen, Dino. I'm starting to think that you open the Bible and just stare at it for hours, but you stare without reading, without seeing.
I found out recently that he has an app to help him because all the footnotes, Danny. There's a lot of footnotes, and then
Sure.
it has the simplify angle where it tells you like in layman's terms what it means.
Yeah.
No,
That's
it
what he has.
just has multiple translations. It's not really like a simple version.
Okay,
but
listen
you
to me,
can like
though.
compare and contrast it.
Listen to me, Dino. Listen to me, Dino. Listen to me, Dino. Sometimes I listen to Jesus' commandments just because it makes me feel like it's to listen to it on audio. I can explain and name several right now, and I've never read the Bible. You're telling me right now, a guy who claims Jesus is his number one, and who claims to have read the Bible
I
multiple
just didn't
times.
know what parable specifically means. Is it like the Good Samaritan? The fucking
Tell us one.
Yeah.
Tell us one that you think it might be.
Father O'Neill can
yeah,
do
the
it.
Good Samaritan's a good
Father
one.
O'Neill, what's your favorite?
No, let's
parable?
let this guy
All right,
do it.
all right, all right.
I mean,
Do it
Yeah, I
without
mean, what do you-
swearing or saying based also.
I already said it. Like I don't know what you mean. Like
You didn't say anything. Tell us what happens in the parable.
you know the thing.
Dino,
Come
you know,
on,
how,
man.
you know how girls put like John 3:16 in their profile. What would you, if you were gonna do that? Which one would you put up there? Peter 7:8-9.
I don't have like a specific fucking verse that I like memorize and hold to heart like that. Like
Dino, this is
All right,
awful.
aside from verse address, what is your favorite portion of the Bible? The most important thing you think is in the Bible?
most important one.
Dino, you stink.
Like I don't know, dude. I don't fucking
Dino, you
think about like most
stink.
important. Like
Dude, imagine if somebody asked me, like, so what do you do for a living? I was like, oh, I'm a comedian / YouTuber. Oh, is there something where I can check out your work?
Yeah. Dino, you know what? Start pick up fucking smoking. You might as well, dude.
Dino,
Oh, I hit the camera. God damn it.
Dino, you really can't tell us anything that's affected your life in a positive way that you picked up from the Bible.
Dude, my entire life is picked up from the Bible.
Dude, Dino, listen, let me tell you something. The only reason that you, I think, are into the Bible is because you have drugs to get you through every day so that you enjoy the day. If you didn't have that, you would say, okay, what else does life have to
I'd
offer?
give up drugs in a heartbeat for the Bible.
Then give it up. God doesn't want you smoking fucking crack, dude. Which is basically, in his eyes,
smoke crack. Why
his
do you think
eyes
I
is
don't
the
smoke
same.
crack?
Well,
Dude,
when
do
the
you see my
plastic fell
fucking-
from your fucking thing into the weed, that was basically crack. I remember both of you guys looked like crackhead that week. Remember
mean when he dropped
couldn't
the
even
jar of
breathe.
weed?
Yeah,
Yeah.
when the jar
In the
of
woods,
weed,
and they couldn't find it.
You guys were like,
Wait,
Dino,
I don't even remember what you're talking
I'm
about.
not
bet you don't
surprised.
remember
Austin was
anything.
fucking fiending whenever I dropped that weed on the ground that one time.
Dino,
Dude, he was about to kill me.
Do you? I'm starting to think that like the Bible to Dino is no more significant than a stack of printer paper. Just like they're just blank pages.
Danny, it's a way for him to be able to feel like he's better than other people.
You think so?
And
I
yes,
think
he
the way
uses
absorbs
it.
the Bible. He takes one of those like pocket New Testaments and uses that to wrap his weed in.
That's
You think
for
he's,
sure what
you
he
think
does.
he's smoking the Bible
Yeah, and that's how he absorbs his knowledge. from the
Danny,
Bible.
we got
through his lungs?
Yeah.
we got to make Dino unknowingly smoke the Bible.
Dino, would you ever smoke the Bible?
No.
Why? That's the best way to take
I mean,
in
if
the
I didn't
word
take
of
the
God.
Bible to heart, wouldn't you think I'd be like trying to get pussy and shit all the time? Like, I could be doing some scummy shit.
Yeah,
but
can
I
you tell us
don't.
where in the Bible it says don't go out and try to get pussy? Because I'm not convinced you know what that passage
I don't
is.
specifically know, but like you know things in your heart, and like obviously it says don't have premarital sex somewhere, otherwise people wouldn't be saying that. all
You
the
showed
time.
a girl with herpes your asshole in this
Yeah,
room.
well, I'm not fucking perfect, man, and your ass pressured me, but like it's not like I got her to fucking eat my ass on camera or whatever. Like it was like there was like a fucking thing in the way. I don't know. It looked funny.
So
it was
what
for
is the
comedy.
difference
All right.
between you like getting your ass eaten on
Talking to
camera?
your microphone.
Sorry. What is the difference between you getting your ass eaten on camera and you showing a woman your asshole off of camera?
It's true.
I don't show women my asshole off of camera because I do it as a joke. Like in private, that wouldn't really be funny. That'd just be kind of weird.
Hey, Lamau, I'm sucking this dick for the meme.
Yeah. And what if
What you need to do, O'Neal? Suck
what,
a dick for the meat.
what if you had a proctologist who was a woman, Dino? There are situations where you'd be showing an asshole. Dino, I don't know what to say to you, man.
Me neither.
You've retained 0 from the good book.
What do you fucking mean?
What do you think I mean?
I
You
just
haven't
didn't
been
pick
able
a
to
favorite
give
one.
us
If
a
you want to pick a favorite fucking book or whatever, fucking Job, that one's cool, but a lot of people don't understand
What happens
it.
in Job? And I
Fucking-
think you're one of the people that doesn't understand it.
No, dude, what happens in Job is like this guy he's pretty rich, he's like really close to God, and like he has all this stuff, and then everything goes to shit, and he's like trying to argue with God, like, why would you do this to me? I don't deserve it. And technically, he doesn't really deserve it, but he does deserve it because he thinks that he could argue with God and come out on top. And really, the lesson is you can never come out on top against God. And that was the sin that he had in his head the whole time.
That's your favorite.
And there was fucking other people that were like calling him a sinner and shit. Like he must have done something because like why would God do that to him? And like I don't know, some other guy like interjected, and even though he was like not an elder, which was like against the culture at the time and shit.
First
I
of
don't
all,
know. There's a lot of interesting stuff that happened.
is this accurate? First of all, Father.
Somewhat.
Okay, so you like
What?
the Old Testament stuff where God is evil and smites people. You like that stuff.
Dude, there's just. Dude, you can't just
Is
simplify it like that.
The church you go to, are there serpents, snakes that they hold up and stuff?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
It's not a snake charming kind of like you guys don't feel like you're closer to God with a serpent or anything like that?
No. No.
Are you sure?
If Danny had a serpent, he'd probably try to sodomize it.
All right, well, at some point we're going to have to get something like what I'm going to ask O'Neal. What is something from the Bible that you think is an overarching kind of philosophy that could help the world?
I think one of the most important things is the idea of being made in the image of God,
Mm-hmm.
and how that everyone is made in the image of God, and everyone has some spark of the divine.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever you like take action to harm another person or to wrong them in some way, you are in a way doing that against God,
Mm.
and that is somewhat blasphemous.
Gotcha. So you have to live
Knock, knock.
Where
Dave
basically
here.
is it
We're in a bit
tell
of
me
a
if I'm
crisis
incorrect here, but
situation here in
being
paradise.
kind to others and
Now, the
spreading
kind of music, lads,
good
have been hit with a bad case
fortune
of the
and maybe
munchies. They're
helping
after
other people, is that the
pizza,
overarching theme of the
specifically.
Bible?
Yeah, Christians
And
are
only
called to
something
help
from the
people.
mainland will do.
So how come you
I don't suppose you could
why
see
don't you
your way
help
to
anyone,
flying
you know?
some over.
I do try and help
Business
people.
class.
Really?
And like
who?
you say, what do you mean? I just
Who?
don't have any fucking means of really.
You
helping
see all
people
those people
and
on
no,
the-
you don't even let me finish.
I'm
know,
sorry.
actually
I'm going to
brings up
tell
a
you
great
right now. I'm
point.
going to ask you a question. Wait, say that again.
So do you actually brings up a great point because there's one part of the Bible where Jesus talks about how this woman who brings offering to the
Grab a
temple
couple of
brought
pies
like
and
a single
get them
copper coin,
airborne
and this
pronto.
very wealthy man donated tons of money, and he said that because this woman gave more of what she had than this guy, she is more blessed because of what she gave.
Yeah, man, there was these two freaking black kids at the fucking gas station. They didn't have any money,
Oh, no.
and they were gonna ask other people for money, and they're like, "You got $5?" And all I had was a 20. I was like, "Fuck it, man, just take it."
You
And
gave it to 'em?
fucking-
See,
yeah, man.
This is what I'm
That was
curious.
my only money.
This is what I'm
When
curious about now because
did you
I'm
do that?
going to tell you this right now, Dino. Those kids that didn't actually need the money for anything good.
They did need
the
it, 'cause
time
I know body language.
in the time of the Bible. If people were poor, they were poor for legitimate reasons. They lost their business. Their husband walked out on them and left the wife with 3 kids. Nowadays, people around Los Angeles are poor because they're hopped up on speed. And it makes me wonder, is it still a righteous thing to do to give a guy who's going to turn around and give your money to the man? Is it still righteous to give him money?
Well, I'll
I
say
want to
this.
hear from Father. I want to
Yeah,
hear
yeah.
from Father. Leo?
No, yeah. I was going to share who I give money to bum-wise and what
See,
they...
I'm not really sure. Like, I guess if you know that they're going to go then and use it for drugs, maybe not. But you could also help people in other ways than just money. Like I do believe this is like actually in the scripture, but it says something like, "I was hungry and you didn't feed me. I was cold, you didn't clothe me. Like I was in jail and you didn't visit me." And then people are saying, "Oh, if I knew that was you, Jesus, I would have done it." It's like, whenever you saw a needy person, that was me.
Whenever you saw a needy person, that was me. All right, so for example, there was an older Mexican man. He did look like he might have been drunk. He was selling Easter bunnies with a suit on. And it was like an old suit that you could tell was dirty, but he put it on to try to look good. And everybody was just like ignoring him. And he had these, he's like, "You want the little bunnies?" And I purchased, I gave him a 10, and it was $2 per bunny. And I gave him a 10, and I just was like, I'll take a bunny.
Were they chocolate bunnies or were they live
No, they were-
rabbits?
No, they were stuffed animal bunnies.
What the fuck are you going to do with one of those? Did you give it to Brando?
It's in my car. Yeah, Brando. It's now, yes, it was in my car, and now it is lying on the floor in the living room where Brando.
I get it. You would use it as, you know how doctors sometimes comfort little kids with stuffed animals?
Yeah.
After a girl sucked you and regretted it and was teared up, you'd be like, "Come on, Cynthia.
Right.
Look at it. It's Falco Fluffy here. Woo!"
Yeah. Nico, Brando does not fuck with Nico, dude. That guy,
This puppet?
Yeah, dude. It freaks him out, and he really just gets upset the entire time.
Did you do coke with Fanjeri this weekend?
No, dude, I didn't. He didn't convince me to. No, we didn't go out.
He was
but
trying to get Leo to go out hard to come do some cocaine.
This is what scares me about Fanjeri. Okay, he goes, "Oh yeah, I got a coke guy. It's been the same coke for 5 years." And then my buddy Kelvin, who films, goes, "Hey, dude, your buddy Fanjeri hit me up for coke." And I'm like, "What?" He says he has a guy that he's been doing it for 5 years.
Did he even know Kelvin had guys who
No.
He just hit him up because he was
Yes.
a man.
He hit up Johnny for coke. He hit up fucking the 2 fucking kids. He hit up fucking Sam and Johnny.
I wonder
Hit
if
both Johnny's up. Like he's just hitting everybody up for coke. He comes to my shows and hits up everybody for coke. Can you believe this?
First of all, I think Jerry's going to be not pleased that this is getting aired.
I
now.
know.
But hey, I'm going to say to Jerry that we've been having a great time shooting with him recently. We shot with him
funny.
again this weekend. It's been a lot of fun. So
Yeah.
what? The guy likes to do some recreational cocaine.
I don't mind it. We asked him about fentanyl and he goes, "I'm not afraid of death."
It's a good attitude to have as a cokehead these days. But that is, it's nice to hear, actually. I don't know if it's nice, but it's entertaining to know that if you are a white guy in a comedy show, Jerry will try to buy coke off you.
Yeah. It's so funny how he asks. Yeah, no, but it's a little dangerous that he's just kind of winging it. You know what I mean?
We
I don't know.
should prank him by selling him fake Coke.
100% baking soda. I think you can snort baking soda. I'm pretty
Baking
sure.
soda, and we should make it nasty. We should, whoever's doing porn, Inland Iggy and his girlfriend, Brooks and Natalia, whoever, because if you might remember, Brooks and Natalia were on this podcast, and they told tales of bringing elderly black men into their bedroom and having bisexual orgies. We should get a guy they find off Grindr to come in Natalia's ass and then let it dribble out into a Ziploc baggie of sea salt and have Jerry buy and snort that baggie.
You sick son of a bitch. That's so disgusting. I think it could easily be done, though, like this. We hit up Kelvin, and we go to Kelvin, tell him that you found 100% Colombian pure cocaine, and there's a guy
found it.
Yeah,
I found it behind this abandoned church, dude.
Honestly,
I tested it.
You know, Fancherry's falling for that. I found Colombian coke. All right, so Kelvin,
it's got the Colombian flag embroidered on the bag, dude. It's great.
Yeah, and then we have Kelvin do the drop off, and it's something fucked up for Fancherry. You know what I mean?
What if we killed Fancherry? What if we went down to Mexico?
Fancherry?
And what if we bought a bunch of fentanyl and we just gave it to Fancherry?
Dude, if we killed Fancherry with fentanyl, that'd be fucked, dude. We'd have to hide that. We'd be like, no, we have nothing to do with it.
We're not going to kill Fancherry because I guess we're going to Fancherry's high school reunion.
Oh my God, it's gonna be and then guess who's next year's that we're really trying to run with is Nico.
The Nico one is gonna be so unbelievable.
Yeah.
The working plan is he's gonna show up and we're gonna pretend. First of all, he's gonna he's gonna be dressed as a penguin. And Leo and I are both going to be wearing tuxedos.
Yeah.
Nico, of course, is going to be blacked out.
Yeah.
And the idea is going to be that he is a highly successful children's YouTuber.
Yeah.
He unboxes toys, he sings and dances. But when the second the camera clicks off, it goes from, hey guys, remember, from Petey the Penguin, have a slippery Saturday. Or whatever he does.
Camera off.
Get this fucking ring light out of my face! Brenda, where are my snacks? Where are my glazed donuts? Punches her in the face.
Oh my God.
So he's going to show up just out of his mind with rage and with, look what I did with my life. Now I make 25 G's a week unboxing toys. You're all scum.
Yeah.
These are my security guards. Fucking deal with it.
Oh my God. Look, Nico doesn't stop making me laugh, but he also just did another bit. I don't think we can do it justice by explaining it. You'll see it in the video, but Nico is unbelievably talented in front of the camera.
He's a comedic genius.
He is, man. And he better let us do this. I think he's going to have to, he wants some money for it, which I get it, because he has a close little knit community over there in Dana Point. They all hang out all the time. They go to brunches, so we're going to ruin his brunches for a while.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, we are going to ruin it.
Yeah, it might end his relationship.
With Jill? Oh, dude.
It might, because she might not like the Petey the Penguin or the fucking whatever he is.
Should we have like, we should have 12 guys, we should hire 12 black guys to be Dante, and they just show up all day, like at different times of the day, in coffee shops.
It's going to get expensive. Maybe we'll stick to one Dante. But Nico, yes, we're going to do that at his. Fanjerry, I'm not totally sure what the angle is.
He hates everybody there, he said, so.
We could write it last minute. We'd be like, all right, you're gay, and we're your second cousins, and we're in a throuple, and you're going to tell everybody you were in class with 10 years ago that that's the case.
Or he has to tell every guy it goes to the reunion that he had a huge crush on him in high school.
Absolutely.
And
Every
he
single one.
masturbated to him.
And also, even the chicks he went to high school with and they bring dates, he's got to go tell those guys that.
Oh, yeah.
He's got like, dude, I found your Facebook. You're so fucking hot. And then he's got to make a speech because if we're recreating the reunion video, which it's about goddamn time.
I think what we do with the speech, though, is we put an earpiece in and we do the speech. We tell him what to say.
Not with Nico.
No, not with Nico. No, with Fanjerry.
Nico should freestyle it because Nico has proved he's a comedic genius.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're right. We can't even describe what he did this weekend because it was so good.
It was so good.
Fanjerry, yeah, he's going to give a speech with us in his ear because he's got to rival what I did. I mean, Jen Romano tried to throttle me because I told everybody she sucked a lot of dicks in high school.
Oh, my God.
I can't believe I got up there and just did like roast comedy.
Dude, what you did was...
Can we watch that right now?
Yeah, it's fucking nuts.
Can we watch the speech?
1.5 million views? No, something like that?
Dude, just to go up there, and I thought In the days while I was writing that script, I thought everybody, like, they know who Jeff Ross and Greg Giraldo and all the Comedy Central roasters are. This is going to go over well. Jen Romano sucked dick. Justin Tampus is dead. Xiao Chin Lin. There was a girl named Xiao Chin Lin who went to UC Berkeley. She was our valedictorian. She jumped off the bell tower.
What?
Killed herself.
No.
And I was going to make a Xiao Chin Lin joke, too.
She jumped off the bell tower in Berkeley?
Yeah, she killed
No
herself.
way.
Yeah, I had Xiao Chin jokes. The jokes were actually about her, they weren't about her killing herself.
Why
so
did she
I was
kill
going to have,
herself?
I didn't know she had killed herself until that evening.
That's
So I
gnarly.
was planning on doing some riffing. I was going to write on stage, if you will, Leo.
See, the only time I've really understood a suicide was when who was the fucking DJ that committed suicide? I forget. Avicii. Avicii's documentary. I got it only because he had so much pain every day. He had just intense anxiety all day, heart palpitations all day. I could see how that would get, to the point where you're like, I need to end this. But most of the time, like a